How's it going, everybody? So we have the return of Fireboat today, a long-anticipated return that has been in the making for a long time. But now we finally have the Evo Wizard buffed. I know you see the MK in my deck. You know, don't judge me, okay? This is an old-school deck that I made a long time ago, and I'm finally bringing it back and seeing if we can actually use it now that the Wizard's Evolution Shield knockback got buffed, and the card is hopefully going to be a bit more viable in the game. So he's got a Magic Archer, kind of a big mistake right there. I would say letting that Archer die. I can just go for the Ice Spear like this, log on top of the Valk. He's going to go for the Spear Goblins probably, but I don't really have much for that. I guess I could maybe go for the Skeletons, but I know a lot of you have been asking, where's the Firebow Hunter? Don't worry, I got you, don't worry. And I'm very excited to try this out. This is actually my first match, so I don't know how this is going to work. I haven't tried the Wizard, seen the Wizard Shield in effect yet. So I'm pretty excited to see if it just like blows things backwards. Basically, it does the same like knockback radius, of course, but it does more damage. So that actually is very beneficial in a lot of situations. I'm going to go MK the back right now and see what he does want to do. So this actually might be a good matchup if you think about it. He's got the bomb tower though, which could be an issue. But other than that, I think we're kind of chilling. Valkyrie's pretty good for him, but when we have the Evo Wizard Shield knocking it back, plus the Evo MK slapping it back, it's kind of a dynamic duo. I'm going to go for the Wizard on 0 actually here. Kind of an aggressive play, but I got to take out or like force him to play something on top of this. There's that. He's going to go for the Valk, so we'll Ice Spirit prediction. Nice. That should take out the Valkyrie, and then that should also kill the Spear Goblins as well. Wizard putting in work right now. Unfortunately, he is going to get the Miner down, so that's fine. Not the end of the world. But I even forgot myself, I have the Xbow, so we should be chilling right here if I can get one decent push with the MK and then maybe an Xbow in front and then Fireball the Marcher. It's going to be a good game. I can tell this is going to be good when we have a path to victory, which is kind of fun. But I'm just going to go for the Tornado to get the King Tower active, up and going right there. Since he did place it on the inside tile, he made it a lot easier for me to Tornado those Wall Breakers to King. He could go for the Miner. I'm just going to drop my MK to the back. There's no punishment for that. I mean, he can't really punish that because, I mean, even if he goes for like an aggressive push opposite lane, I can just go for a late Wizard or Fireball, and he couldn't do much. So I'm just going to go for the Xbow. Oh, that's kind of awkward timing, but actually kind of good timing if you think about it, because now my Xbow is going to, you know, stay alive for a bit, and also my MK is going to jump. Okay, there's the Valk Evo. We need to get that dead as fast as possible. Going to go for the Ice Spear like this. The Valk is kind of carrying him, but we should be good here. MK might even jump if I'm lucky. No, he does go for the Evo Wall Breakers on D, but once again, we're just going to drop another one of these in the back, and I'm telling you, one of these times we're going to get a good sequence, and we're going to win this game. So I'm just going to go log on top of these Spear Goblins. Good Skellies right there to prevent any minor damage. He could Marcher, but it's very aggressive if he does go for that. He goes for the Valk in the middle. I'm just going to Wizard again. I mean, there's no downside. The Wizard is almost unkillable. I can Tornado this as well to kill the Magic Archer. Okay, this is my chance, I think, guys. Yep, really bad bomb tower by him. I think that might be potentially game. I'm going to go for the Xbow on 0. He has to defend the Valk, not the Valk, the Wizard and the MK still. I'm probably going to go for his Valk. There's the Valk that we anticipated. He's going to go for the Miner. Wait, no, he just played Miner. I'm tripping. Let's go for the MK on 0 here to keep that Xbow alive. He should be cooked. Yep, he's dead. No way. Okay, so he's going to Valk, obviously, so we're going to go for our Wizard like this as soon as physically possible, and then see what he wants to do. So there's the Miner. Oh, he's done. He's done. He's so done for right now, guys. That's got to be GG, I think, because he can't even defend that. I can Tornado this all the way back. The MK's going to slap it behind the tower. The Wizard's going to get back on the tower. Dude, what is this push right now? It's working so well, and then that's game. So we just need one more Fireball and then one more, cycle. He's going to give up. Oh my gosh, what a good first game to start. He had absolutely no chance to do anything, and this is going to be a good deck, guys. I can already tell you. And we're in League 9, too, and the season just started, so it's not like I'm facing noobs, but a good win right there. For a long time, Wizard Evolution, or Wizard just in general, was my favorite card to use before the Evolution, and then it got buffed, or got the Evolution. It was broken. It was boring to play because everyone was using it. But, you know, there was a time and period when I was using Fireball before the Evo Wizard. That feels like a literal, like, Stone Age ago at this point. But just going to go ahead and get the King Tower active on top of this Royal Ghost. Perfect timing on that, and we could just be fine here, potentially. We'll see what he does on the right. Oh my gosh, look at this value, guys. Holy smokes. MK is going to drop down on top of all of that. So much value for 7 elixir. He goes for the late Heal Spirit too. Kind of a big mistake right there as well. I'm going to just go for the, honestly, let's just go for the Wizard, because what does he have in cycle? That is my question. I'm on Ice Spirit too. Okay, there's the Battle Ram. That's fine. The MK jumps on that. Hold on. He's out of ammo in his Duchess, like, completely. So even if he does defend this, which he has to, he's going to go for a late Ghost. MK jumps on tower, and that's going to be a big chunk of damage to start off this game. So really good. I could even go for the offensive Xbow on 0 if I really wanted to. Do I really want to? No. I'm actually not going to Skellies. I'm going to let that go, and then I'm going to go for the offensive Xbow. Actually, never mind. Let's just Fireball the pump and take it slow. No need to rush into anything. We have a huge advantage already, and there's just pretty much nothing he can do. So the MK and the Wizard are getting infinite value already in both of these matchups that we've had so far. Really bad Bandit. We get a +2 trade on top of that right now, and I feel like I'm speaking like Eminem, so let me take a breath and just relax. But just going to drop my MK to the back. If he does pressure the other side, okay, that's kind of like both good and bad timing. I don't know exactly how to describe how I feel about that queen in the back, but Let's just go for our wizard. Yeah, he's spinning 7 the other lane. We can just go Ice Spirit to freeze everything right here. That should be perfect. And then MK jumps on the queen. Perfect. It's going to jump on the tower too. Oh, man, he's struggling to defend these MKs right now with his deck. I've got Fireball as well if he does go in front of that Archer Queen with anything, which I'm assuming he might do. Look at the MK getting his tower down to 342. We can just Fireball on top of the Bandit and then go for the Skellies, and that's like basically GG's. Not completely, because he could pump up and then maybe go for like a couple pushes, but he decided to go for the Battle Ram instead. Interesting decision making there. We can just go Tornado Ice like this, and then he might pump up now. I mean, even if he does, he's kind of cooked, to be honest. I don't really have anything for this. I guess we can just go for a late Fireball on top of this. I don't want to use my MK. Oh, bad Fireball. It's going to heal it up anyway, yeah. But I don't want to use my MK. He goes for the pump. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but the pump doesn't even get you value unless it survives its whole lifetime. So he basically just dropped 6 elixir for no reason because he wouldn't even have time to do anything with that. But he's going to go queen the back. We can go wizard the back on the left for this battle ram. And then I've got my MK as well in cycle. If we do need it, I don't need it here. We can just go Skellies. Try and save our MK for as long as possible. That is the goal here. Going to drop it on top of the Archer Queen, though, for sure. He does pop the ability. Okay, well played, well played. And then that should jump on top. Nope, it does not, because the queen just wipes it. Wow, queen and Barb's Evo combo is like a dirty combination. I'm not going to lie. We have to play defense here, unfortunately. So we'll just Fireball on top of that. That's still, you know, it is what it is. We can take some, not take damage, but like, you know, just take some time to defend to make sure we win the game. Go for the Skellies down low, and that's going to be GG's. So another just clean game. MK Firebow is getting way too much value. I can't believe this deck actually still works. I mean, it's literally a troll deck that I made, and it is dominant in the game. I mean, I can just win pretty much every matchup if you play out of your mind with it. If you guys are enjoying the return of the Firebow, make sure you tell me in the comments down below, of course, because I could bring it back for a little mini series or something this season, since it did get a buff, and maybe even see if we can get like a high ranking with it. But he goes Eagle on the back first play. Love to see that from our opponent right there. All right, Eagle and Goblin Machine both first play of the game, and then we have our MK coming down. We've got Wizard as well. Thankfully, it's not like 8th card in cycle or anything funky, so we'll just drop this down right now, get some good damage going over here on the right hand side, and then just kind of see what he wants to do. So he goes for the Goblin Curse. Interesting. Arrows as well. That's going to kill the Wizard, I believe, eventually. Wait, does it not? It does kill the Wizard eventually. Okay, that's fine. But I think we honestly have a decent elixir advantage. Maybe I'm crazy to think that, but I just feel like we do. I'm going to go ahead and drop my... Actually, nah, I don't want to play anything, because if I drop MK, it could be like too risky, and he probably will just punish me in the opposite lane. But at the same time, I don't want to wait. So I'm kind of in a situation where I don't know what to do. I don't really have anything for this bomber either, so I guess we'll just chill. He does go for that at the back. I'm just going to defensive Expo here. I think that's the best play we have, like out of our hand right now, which is fine, because Xbow can take care of that. And then I've got my Wizard Evo. How do we want to play this right here? I'm going to go for... Yeah, okay, this could be good. Let's go for the Wizard Evo down low, and then I can go for the MK Evo on top of everything. That's kind of my thought process right now. So we'll drop that down right now. He's going to try and play all his spells to kill the Wizard Evo, which is kind of crazy, but I mean, it might work. It does work. Holy cow. That's insane, low-key, that he even was able to kill the Wizard Evolution when he has, like, no big spell, technically, on paper. But that's fine. We take a bit of damage. Nothing too insane. I mean, I can't complain too much. We'll just go Ice Spear at the back, and then I could potentially Expo, but it's kind of aggressive and just not a good idea at the moment to just slap an Expo down by itself. So I'm just going to cycle my log instead at the river and see what he wants to do. We're going into double. I think double is going to be very beneficial because I can stack wizards, but like they're freaking going out of style or something. Just going to go wizard right here for the bomber, and then we should be okay. So there's the E-Golem the back. I might even MK the other side if he Goblin Machines. He does. Okay. I think he's kind of messing up here. And I'll tell you why. Because I have Evo Wizard next, right? I don't think he can defend that without it defending his push, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to go for my log potentially on this left-hand side. There's the barbs on the right. We can go Evo Wizard down low, and then he's probably going to play spells on that, right? If there's the spells... Here they come. We can just go for the MK on top of everything right there, and then Fireball this in a second. And that should honestly be a really good Fireball, I think, to kill everything. Nice. We can go for the Ice Spear like this to tank. Then go for the log as well for the Evo Bomber. Kind of a bad like micro on the Evo Bomber, but it doesn't matter too much because only 26 seconds left in this Clash Royale game, and there's no chance that he's coming back from this situation. Good prediction wizard there for the machine, of course. And then we can just go ahead and drop one of these tornadoes, one of these fireballs, and one of these logs in a second once I have enough, and that's going to be a perfect defense right there. No damage taken at all, and we keep our tower obviously above overtime tiebreaker thing because we have the whole tower on the right hand side down in the first like 30 seconds or whatever it was. But that was a good win right there. Again, Evo Wizard plus MK like showing off their skills. I went back and checked, and the last time that Fireball was like quote unquote meta, or the wizard in general, was about 9 months ago now. That time flies because it does not seem like it's been that long, but it has indeed. This guy has Chef Tower, so we're already going to assume either Lava Hound, Sparky, or just Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A. Those are the three thoughts that always run through my head when I see Chef immediately. It could be something weird and off meta as well, but the odds are probably like 95% that he has one of those 3 cards. So I'm just going to chill here, not really wanting to do too much. He goes for the Dark Prince to back. I'll just wizard that, and then we're going to go MK late. Don't have really anything in cycle. So, I mean, it's kind of a forced MK. I don't love it too much, but he does go for the Sparky in the back. Okay, that actually could work out for me potentially if we can tornado it in somehow to make it die a little bit faster. So I'm gonna go tornado so this jumps on both the Sparky and the E-Barb right there. Perfect. Okay, MK jump on the tower too. Nice. Then we can just go Skellies on the right hand side for this E-Barb, and then go for a late Ice Spirit down low just to tank for that shot so it doesn't get hit on my tower. And what? How did that get hit on my tower? Oh, I guess level 16 maybe. Yeah, that might be why, because that was supposed to die right there. I don't know what the heck. It just like didn't die. Level 16 GG. But no, we're good. Still very good starts, even though I made that little tiny error right there. And we're just in a good spot. So he's probably going to Sparky the back if I had to guess right now. Yep, there's the... Oh, no, it goes Goblin Giant. I'm tripping. He probably isn't even back to Sparky. Let's just go for the Wizard like this and then see what he wants to do. We have both our Evos in cycle. Oh, man, you're not breaking through this. There's no chance. Absolutely no way. Unless he goes maybe opposite lane or something. He's going to arrows. I can just MK down low to keep my Wizard alive. Perfect. He's going to Sparky most likely, so I could potentially just NATO this again, similar to what we did the first time. Go for that right now, and then that should be good. The MK and Wizard are going to take out the Sparky before it shoots again, I believe. Nope, that sold me. That actually was really unlucky, to be honest, that the Sparky has literally 1 HP. But he goes Dark Prince on top of that. That's fine. I could just go offensive again. I really want to win this game with an offensive Xbow, but I don't need to do anything crazy. We'll go Skellies down low for the Dark Prince, of course, and then just go for the Xbow on the left-hand side. It's pretty aggressive, but I don't care too much. Let's go Wizard as well. Okay, this is pretty good. How does he... What does he do here? Let's go for the... Let's just actually chill. Go for the log late on that. I missed a log. Well played, Hunter. But it doesn't matter too much because, of course, I mean, we're up a decent bit. So he's going to go for the Sparky the back again. I guess we'll just MK the back. I don't really have much of a play right here, to be honest. So no Wizard for a few cards. Let's go Skellies. He's going to pressure at both lanes, so I've got to be very careful of that. And we can just go for the Wizard on the right-hand side. That should be fine. And then I can just go log down low to keep the shield on. That's actually really good. We can go for the MK on top of this Goblin Giant again. And then we should be in a good spot right here. Wizard is putting in absolute work on that other side right there. Let's freaking go, Wizard. We'll tornado this in. Okay, I can go Ice as well to make sure the bats hopefully die. Nope, they don't. Well, some of them died, to be fair, but most of them still survived, which is quite the nuisance. Just going to go Wizard. He's going to go for something in front of this. Yep, I knew it. Bro, level 17 Sparky. Can somebody kill that, please? I'm going to lose my mind if this Sparky takes my tower. We have to MK on the right-hand side, or these E-Barbs will literally three crown me. And then we can just go for the Ice Spear down low for the Sparky. So pretty good micro for the situation, I would say, that we were in. Kind of an awkward situation, but the double Sparky isn't really something you'll see every day. So let's just go for the tornado to kill the Sparky, hopefully, for the most part, again. On top of that, then that log should finish it off, maybe? Nope, MK doesn't get that last shot. He's going to play something in front of the Sparky. I already know this guy's playstyle is going to be like that. Do it, just do it. Yep, I knew it. So we can just go MK like this. Skeletons up high, and then I've got Fireball as well if I need it. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Spirit though to be annoying and also like help out with the freeze. Fireball on this Mother Witch. I didn't even know he had Mother Witch till now. That's gonna hit the Goblin Giant too, which is kind of nice. He does go for the E-Barbs, but it doesn't matter too much because I can just let that go. Oh, look at the Wizard. Look at the Wizard. That's game, I'm pretty sure, on the left-hand side. One more for good measure. Oh man, Wizard, you are the GOAT. I love Evo Wizard, just like shield, just being able to tank for things that you normally could never tank for. It feels so good that Fireball is usable again. I actually like the Wizard buff at all. I'm a bunch. I'm a big fan of the Wizard buff, specifically because they made it better. The Evo's actually like has an incentive to use because it will actually knock things back, but they also didn't make the card too good so that it's like, oh, everyone just put a Wizard in your deck no matter what archetype you're playing. So I'm definitely pretty happy about that balance specifically. For the balances overall, I do think they needed to nerf the Lightning more. Same with the Witch, and I mean the Goblin Hut got nerfed a decent bit. I do like that one, as well as the Ice Spirit. They're both pretty good nerfs, I would say. We can get the King Tower activation with this Tornado right here, but yeah, I don't know, definitely missed a few of the balances, and the other ones, you know, they hit. So I mean, it's kind of another 50-50. One of these days, guys, I'm telling you, we're gonna have a balance change where everything's gonna be like super nice and like just the right what the game needs. Also, Boss Bandit didn't do anything. Well, we already knew it wasn't gonna do anything because it was only 3%, but he's gonna go for the Valk probably here. Yep, there it is. I knew it. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit like this. Can that kite that? No, it cannot. Shoot, that kind of sucks, but it's okay. We still get a nice lock on top of the tower, and then I can just potentially go Skellies. He wastes his cannon. That's a terrible cannon because it's gonna die to the Wizard completely, and on top of that, the Wizard actually survives and gets a shot or two on tower here. Just one, but we'll take it. And his tower's already down to like basically 1,000. So literally the picture perfect start right here. He needs to just pull a miracle. to even have a chance in this matchup after that start. So it's kind of GG's. Also, can we talk about this emo, bro? This emote is so cool. But just going to cycle the MK to back and see what he does want to do for that. My pressure opposite lane, if he does, I've got Evo Wizard. I love the Evo Wizard voice line, dude. It's like one of my favorite in this whole game. But he might go, what does he do for this actually? Valk, I guess? I'm going to just go for my Wizard. I know this is pretty aggressive. I'm going to log this as well. And then I can tornado this Dark Goblin as soon as I can. He's going to Valk. Yep, there it is. We can just tornado it in to get killed. And then that should be game. Nice. We get on tower with the MK with the Wizard behind, and that's going to be basically GG's. I mean, he could keep playing if he wants, but I feel like there's not much of a chance for him to come back. I mean, maybe. You never know. Sometimes cycle players can come back if they play really, really well. So we're going to give him a few seconds and just kind of see what he wants to do. And then I think he's giving up, so we'll just go for the Xbow on the King Tower now and take the rest of the victory. Let's freaking go. All right, I'll go for one more match as well here. All right, we found our opponent here in KY. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce that myself. But he's got Dagger, Duchess, so let's just go for the Tornado like this to hopefully only take one Spear Goblin shots. Yeah, not too bad right there. I mean, I think that's the best you can do with the Tornado. With the Spear Goblins is only take one shot, so I guess we'll take it. Just going to drop the MK to the back. I'm guessing he has... Wait, what is this? Spear Goblins plus... Goblin Machine. I don't know, actually. I'm trying to think what type of archetype he could have, but... Even with the I-Drag, I mean, maybe E-Giant, but why do you have Spear Goblins in an E-Giant deck? Very interesting deck. I mean, maybe it is E-Giant just overall, or after all, which is fine. I mean, it's going to be kind of an annoying deck because we don't really have a building, of course. But we do have Evo MK, which is good against E-Giant. So if that is going to end up being his win condition, then we should be in a good spot right here. I'm operating on, like, very minimal sleep, and I'm not going to lie right now. So I'm very tired, but just going to cycle. Oh, he's got recruits? That's fine. I'm going to cycle my log on the left-hand side. Wait, he's running a deck similar to what I was running yesterday for yesterday's video. And then I got like 20 comments like, Hunter turned recruits, he's dark side. Like, I'm like, bro, it's the beginning of the season. But it's all good. I'm just going to chill here, and then I can go Wizard on the right-hand side. I meant to play that low-key in the middle towards the left, but I'm bad at this game, so it's fine. I mean, anyways, it's not the end of the world. He's going to go for the fish lap in the middle right there, which is fine with me. I'm going to actually go... I'm not going to Fireball, even though it's tempting. I'm just going to go Ice behind with this Wizard. That should actually be a ton of damage on the right. He goes for the late Machine, but look at the Wizard. Oh my gosh. Look at the Wizard going absolutely ham. It didn't even get buffed, by the way, like the normal Wizard, so... This is just how the Wizard is. I gotta go log like this for the Fisher, and then I guess we could just Tornado here. Yeah, I guess, bruh. Not really too happy about that, but I don't really have much of a choice either. I feel like we do get King Tower active, which is solid against the Goblin Machine. That should be helpful for the rest of the match, to be honest. But just gonna cycle my Wizard the back. We want to get around to our Evo Wizard. I think that's kind of our win condition here. There's the Spear Goblins. We can just Ice Spirit up high, then go for the Xbow now. So he has to actually like force to play everything. There's that. He's gonna Lightning on 0, but that's still gonna be quite a lot of damage. We are hard countered right now, but we're actually pulling off a miracle so far. I'm just gonna go for the MK the back right now. I know the MK is good against and the Wizard are good against recruits, but Lightning Spell just makes this matchup very difficult. He's going to go for the Evo I-Drag. Okay, nice. I haven't seen too much of this card, so I'm happy to see it being used. We can just Ice Spirit on top of that. Wizard should do enough damage to hopefully get on the tower. Well, not get on tower, but you know what I mean, like kill the I-Dragon, hopefully pressure the tower. So I think he might be in trouble here. I've got the Evo MK next up as well. I've also got my Fireball. Okay, let's just go for the Fireball now on top of that Mother Witch, and then we can log these Spear Goblins. Come on, kill it, kill it. Nice, we got a lock. He has to Lightning that if he has a chance to defend. So he does, and he goes for the I-Dragon. That's going to be his one biggest mistake right there, is going for that I-Drag. It was already kind of over either way, but I mean, as soon as he I-Dragged, it was just GG's, nothing he could do. So we actually do pull this one off. If you guys did enjoy the Fireball gameplay, make sure you leave a like down below and let me know if you want to see more of it, because I love playing this deck. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good rest of your day as well. And yeah, peace.